to be a phone either. But one thing I think everybody agrees on is we all need a really good set of home phones, all right? You never know when your cell phone's gonna be dead or go out. In an emergency, you wanna have a cell phone. You wanna be able to have a phone in every room of the house. This is a way to upgrade to the best model that we carry here at HSN from Panasonic. It is a both corded and cordless set. So when you order today, you get your choice of color. It comes in rose gold or it comes in silver. So here's the rose gold. I'll just demo here. You are getting the main base right here. All you do is you plug this in to power and you plug it into your phone jack. That's the only place you need a phone jack. You can take the other three, what I call satellite phones, satellite because it's like in orbit. It doesn't need to be, the only thing you need to do is plug in the power cord. It doesn't need a jack. It receives the signal from the main base. Your main base is your digital answering machine, everything that you need. There are so many features I love about this phone, it's ridiculous. First of all, I love the fact that you've got nice big buttons. Look at how big they are, all right? And those buttons will all illuminate. I gotta make sure I got one that's charged up here. Let me see if this one's charged up. Yeah. Oh, the ones over here are charged up. Duh. Let me go over here and put this one on. There you go. So these are just demos, but this is one, I want you to see how easy and clear that is. Plus, it illuminates in orange, so you can see them even at night. There is a big speaker button on here, loaded with different features, including a digital call blocker, which means if you don't know who's calling, see that big red button right there? Can you see it? It says call block. So if you don't know who it is, you go right in and boom, you hit that button, it'll automatically block that person from calling you again. I mean, it's brilliant. $99.99 is our price. Oh my gosh, free shipping, I did not know that. Free shipping and handling. Lori is back. Lori, I've owned Panasonic for years. They're my favorite brand of phones for the house, and I've always had a phone at the house just in case something happens. My mother, it's the only phone she'll use. She don't even use her cell phone.
I'm telling you, my cell phone signal at my house is awful, right?
It's terrible.
I can't rely on it. So I had to have home phones, especially working from home. This made a huge difference in my life. And this is Panasonic, like you said, Guy. So #1 top selling global leader when it comes to home phones. And these are jam-packed with all the latest features. So 1, 2, 3 of the satellite phones. I like that you call it that. These can go anywhere where you have power. So you just plug in the bases, and then these phones can literally like sit on the couch with you for 2 weeks before you need to recharge it. You also have your main base right here. This has an adjustable 3.5-inch screen. It's gorgeous, glowing, really easy to see. I love that you know where this handset is because it's that old school kind of curly Q, but this is the one that you plug into the phone jack. And then the other 3 you can just put wherever you want. But these are loaded with features. So that big, giant, glowing screen is easy to see. Like you said, all of the buttons, the command keys, everything is backlit as well. If you want to do hands-free talking, you've got that nice loud speaker phone. So if you're putting away groceries, you can have a great phone call. This is Deck 6, as you mentioned, so crystal clear call clarity with every single call. And you can step away from the base station between 160 and 1,000 feet and still have those clear calls. And then here's what we love about it. Like you said, the big red button, it's on every single handset. So if somebody calls you and you're suspicious about it, or you're kind of wondering if it's legit, you can just press this button right here and automatically block that caller, and they can never get back into you. And the reason that's so important, the bad guys are getting really bold with their phone calls. Somebody called my mom the other day. They had just enough information about her to scare her, and they were trying to get passwords and additional info out of her, and she felt weird about it. So while she was on the call, she blocked that call, and now that person can't get through. So you can block as the call is coming in. If you answer and you don't like what they're saying, you can block. Or later, if it starts to get to you after you've gotten off the call, you can block after as well. And if you make a mistake, you can always unblock. But with this system, you have the ability to block 1,000 names and numbers. And then the other really cool feature, I'm going to demo that for you really quick, is an auto call blocking feature. So it's going to block all of the robocalls. So I'm actually using this cell phone, okay, to call these home phones right now. So you can hear I can hear it ringing.
Please press 1 to connect your call.
Okay, so the home phones are still silent. The person on the other end, if they're unknown, are getting a message. They need to push a button in order for that call to come through to the home phone. So if I'm a person, I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to tap the button, and then the calls can come through. So this is an amazing way for you to block 100% of all the robocalls coming into your home. And then you have a safe list so the people that you care about, the doctors, your loved ones, the ones that call all the time, don't have to go through that process. But that means 100% of the robocalls that are trying to scam you out of money, or, you know, telemarketers or surveys, they're never going to get through. So you can restore the peace in your home, Guy.
Or you don't have to resort to what my mom was doing for a while. And I think I told you this, Lori, last time. My mom knows a couple of different languages, and if she doesn't know who's on the phone, she answers the phone in French. That's my mother. You know, the people hang up because they're like, who's this French person I just called? They don't know. But if you don't know languages, then you're like, you know, and my mom's 89 years old. God bless her, and she's beautiful and wonderful. But she's 89 years old, and she gets the same callers, Lori, over and over and over again. It's very, very frustrating. If you're a senior, all you need to do is see the big red button and hit it. And I know, you know, on your cell phone, you got to go through 3 or 4 different steps to try to delete or block somebody. With this, it's easy. It's a one button and you're good to go. I also love, Lori, great big buttons on here so I can see them. You all know I'm wearing glasses. I also wear contact lenses when I don't have the glasses in. Yeah, I know, I had a birthday, I'm getting older, but I've had these glasses for 15 years, right? I've been wearing glasses, so it's not easy for me to see either. And when you have big buttons, both on the, if you look at the answering machine, you come in close on it, you guys over here, you see how nice and big those buttons are, and that big call block button right there. Remember, the satellite phones also have the big buttons and the call block. Everything is right there. You can even adjust the screen. It'll fold down, it folds up, so you have easy viewing right here. To install will take you about 5 minutes. Plug this in to your phone jack and your power, and then take your 3 phones and plug them in somewhere. If you want one in your bedroom, you got one there. If you want one in the basement, maybe you got a workout area and you want a phone down there. All right? Maybe you know, you lost your phone and now you're like, how do people call me? Call me on my house phone, right? And Lori brought up a really good point. I don't know how your house is. My house is an older house in Florida, and I got monsters that are all around me, right? Big new homes that are built, and most of those homes are block. And if you are in between 2 block houses, you are getting a crappy signal, let me tell you. So I have to walk around in my house with my cell phone until somebody says, I can't hear you. Well, you disappeared, where'd you go? When I'm on my house phone, never happens because you have a hardwired phone. So, and remember, Deck 6 technology, will you talk about that for a sec, Lori? Because these phones are so crisp and clear to talk to and listen to.
It's crystal clear call clarity. It's a dedicated voice frequency. So if you're running the microwave or the vacuum, there's no interference on the line. 80 times error correction over the previous technology. So the calls are easy to hear. Like you said, everything is laid out beautifully and easy to see. You have a built-in digital answering machine with 17 minutes of record time. And this system is so advanced. If you want to set it to call you on your cell phone and play your messages, that's amazing. I used to be a checker where I call home all the time and see if someone called and see if they left me a message. With this system, if someone leaves you a voicemail, this system will call you and play that voicemail to you on your cell phone or at your office phone, wherever you want. This even has a built-in sound detector. So if you want to set this up almost like a home security system, you can do that, or use it as a baby monitor. So I'm simply going to touch on right here, turn it on really quickly, and then I'm going to set this down in the room that I want to be able to monitor. As soon as sound is detected, it's going to call me on one of the other phones. So it's calling me on this one right here. If I want this to call, and then I can pick this up and listen in to that room for as long as I want to. Right. So if you're using this for a baby, it's cool. Yeah. Or if you have workers coming into your home and you're not there, this can call you on your cell phone and you can listen in. So, I mean, it's really cool. And then battery, oh, it heard me again. And then battery backup too. So in case of a power outage situation, this phone has batteries that you can pop right in. It's like 2 AAAs, I believe, and that's going to give you 7 hours of use on your home phones when you have that landline without power even being supplied to it. So this is great for emergencies. That Talking Caller ID clearly announces exactly who's calling. You have that built-in noise reduction. And I love, too, you can dedicate silent times. You know, I feel like it's so rude. All of these telemarketers always call like at dinner time or bedtime. So I can dedicate silent times with this one. And one more advanced feature I just want you to know about. If you want to voice answer this system, you can. So as the phone is ringing, you can say answer call. That's a feature you turn on or off. You say answer call and it goes to speakerphone. So you don't even have to be near a handset.
Yeah.
And you can have a hands-free conversation. So if you have dexterity issues, or if this is for someone, you know, in your family who may be a little older,
Yeah.
this is a great set to be able to give them to stay connected.
Let me ask you a question real quick there, Miss Lori. So I know what I paid for my cell phone, and it was north of $1,000. What'd you pay for your cell phone?
Right.
Yourself.
Oh my gosh, cell phone are like, you know, almost $1,000. It's so
For one phone,
right?
For one phone. Now I got it. It's portable. You take it everywhere you go. I'm not dumb. I get it. But the point is, for $99, we're going to give you 4 phones right now for your house, and you're going to have that safety and security and reliability of knowing in an emergency, if my cell phone's on the funk or whatever, and I can't get a signal in my house, I've always got that as a backup. All right, and you can connect it to your security systems if you would like to. You could do whatever you want. You know, it's funny, I still get my phone calls from if there's like a false alarm in my house, I still get a phone call and I get it on my house phone. Right? It's like one of the only times my house phone rings, and I pick it up and I give them the code just in case I missed putting the numbers in properly. But you're going to get real phones. By the way, if you want to get them cheaper, I can give you a $40 discount just like that. You ready? Rob, put it up. Here we go. $40 with a brand new HSN credit card. That means you'll drop the price to $59. All right? 1,200 sold. Rob, how many available? Did you say? Like 1,000? All right, they're half gone. All right, I got 1,200 left. If you want silver, there are 200 sets of these left. All right, and I got about 800 left available in the rose gold. All right, so if you want to get them, now's the time to order. Free shipping and handling. Remember, you can try them out if you want to try them until the end of January. We're still doing the end of January return, so you get about a month and a half to be able to try it out versus a regular 30 days. You can still do that, but get them home. When is the last time you upgraded or updated your home phones? For many of you, it's probably, you don't even know, right? Well, it's got to be 10 years. Those batteries are not going to last like they used to. You're getting all fresh new batteries ready to go out of the gate, a digital answering machine with that wonderful call blocking button that's going to save you so much headache. Get it home, 712-749. Lori, we got about 2 minutes left. So I'll let you keep going.
So you made a great point. You know, a lot of people have Panasonic already, and you love them, and you use them for 10, 15 years sometimes. But what we've heard from so many callers is they want to upgrade to the newer, fresher set of Panasonics because, A, they need new batteries, right? They do finally start to wear down after quite a while. But you also want the new, fresher features. And these batteries are, like you said, brand spanking new, so 13 hours of nonstop talk. And then if you don't get these back on the charging bases, don't worry about it. You're going to be able to talk up to 12 days later, because this has 12 days standby on the handset. So that's really amazing as well. Nice loud speaker phone, so you're going to love being able to talk hands-free. That one's really loud. They're all nice and loud. I love the fact that it has Talking Caller ID, so you're never running for a phone call you don't want to answer. And then restore the silence. If I get one more call about my car warranty, I'm going to lose my mind. But with this, you can block it and auto robocall blocking. So now you're only hearing from people you want to hear from. It's so refreshing.
Well, it's not, in the old days, our home phones were not smartphones. These phones are home phones that are really smart. All right, and they're going to save you a boatload of headache. I would recommend this, especially if you've got parents that are seniors or grandparents and, they're getting hammered with all these lousy calls, to get one of these because it'll really help you out. Lori, you're coming back again, I guess, in a couple of hours with our next presentation of our best value of the day. Thank you, my dear.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my love. Great to see you as always.
You too, Lori.
Bye.
You too. 712-749. Hey, if you want to get to today's special, I still got them. And it is a slam dunk. We are doing the world exclusive launch of a brand new